The Old Testament and the New Testament become the Bible from the 22nd of the 8th month of 1446. Who decides what is old and new if they really are meant to be continuations? Scarcely an inclusion of the language of the focus of the central figure of the New Testament is even claimed. Creative reinterpretation is made to establish the more common interpretation of his fame. Indirect translation was probably not enough if Paul had not brought out the same. Allusion made him the official of the new for the old. Christians took a while to agree on what was told. It took time and an energy of opposition to graft them together in the mold. There wasn't as much consideration of what to include in the surviving groups as is commonly inferred. Can a person really be totally guided by the Bible as sacred scripture? And as you could tell, I left out the name Jesus, but that's another thing with contention about. Paul could be said to be the original Christian, but the narrative that you're given, puts things in this position. So based on the Christian narrative of Paul, this is what we arrive at, that Paul's mission made certain things possible. There were different types of Christianity, and some types of Christianity won out, but it wasn't like what books to consider canon really changed with, that. Now, some will say there were different orders of the New Testament among the strain that became the Catholic Church, or was the early Catholic Church, and what was more or less finally decided in the 4th century and 5th century.